celebrations, which is celebrated to bring together our donors and our cancer patients and their family and give them a smile on their faces. Ladies and gentlemen, here in this function, we also motivate our co-workers who works for the benefits of poor cancer patients throughout the year. Cancer is a killer disease globally, and hence it is one of the major causes of death across the world. India has the highest cases of head and neck cancer across the world, and thus cancer education and anti-tobacco campaign is must for India. Moreover, since its inception 12 years ago, Cancer Aid and Research Foundation, a leading medical NGO from India, has made significant contribution to our country's progress in its fight against cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, our work for poor cancer patients through financial aid, cancer research, advocacy, education, and services have made remarkable strides in cancer prevention, early detection, treatment, and extending their quality of life. The Foundation's expertise in volunteering, governance, fundraising, community-based cancer control, and prevention has been highly appreciated across India. We provide medical and financial aid to the poor and needy cancer patients who approach us from various hospitals all over India without distinction of caste and creed. So far, in the duration of 12 long years, we have disbursed rupees 13 crore among 6,737 patients across all India. Our objectives, ladies and gentlemen, include cancer research, funding and services for cancer treatment, including surgery, radiotherapy, and chemotherapy, cancer education through CARF news bulletin, patients information leaflets, and e-newsletter, cancer screening and detection program, anti-tobacco and cancer advocacy. Moreover, free ambulance service provided for patients all over Mumbai and Thane. Cancer hotlines, counseling for cancer patients and their family members. And last but not the least, providing free cancer drugs, prosthesis, and instruments to poor cancer patients. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to this noble lead of Cancer AIDS and Research Foundation. And I wish them, on behalf of all of you, very, very all the best for their near future. Without wasting much more time, I would like to introduce and move this evening to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and privilege for me to bring to you the introduction of our newly appointed chairman, Professor Dr. Rehan A. Qazi. But before I introduce him to you, I would like to take a little more time to say a few words about him. Cancer Aid and Research Foundation, on behalf of them, welcomes their new chairman, Professor Dr. Rehan A. Qazi, who has been associated with CARF since last 11 years as Secretary General. He is the son of Professor A. Qazi, born in Mumbai, is an MBBS, MS, DNB, DLOX Engineering, DO, HNS Engineering, FICS from UK, FACS, FRCS from Glasgow, a PhD degree from London, UICC Fellowhead, neck cancer surgeon and scientist, honorary associate professor from University of Warwickshire, England. He is the first recipient of Chair and Head Neck Cancer Research, Manipal University, India. Moreover, ladies and gentlemen, he's been awarded with the Byers Award by the American Head and Neck Society, the British Journal of Surgery Prize by the British Association of Surgical Oncology, written more than 100 scientific articles or papers in national and international peer-reviewed journals. Can we have a big round of applause? Sir, it's been honor honor for me personally to introduce such a personality. Welcome. Let me tell you, he's been appointed as the new chairman in the month of February, and this is the 12th foundation day for the CARF, but after his appointment as a chairman, it's his first foundation day, so it's a special day. Can we have a big round of applause on this special occasion? Now, moving on further this evening, we have a lot of respected dignitaries and guests here to fulfill this evening and to make this evening a much more successful event. I would like to call them and introduce in front of you, and please request them to please come up on dais and accompany us. Can I please call upon Professor B. Rajashekar? He is one of the most successful doctor and dean from Manipal University, our guest of honor for this evening. Can I please request all of you to put a big round of applause for Professor B. Rajashekar, our guest of honor. Welcome, sir. Dr. Vinod Bhatt, Vice Chancellor of Manipal University, our chief guest tonight. Welcome, Dr. Bhatt. Professor A. Kazi, Chairman Emeritus for Cancer AIDS and Research Foundation. Professor A. Kazi has been the foundation stone of CARF, and I would like a special round of applause for Professor Kazi, the founder of CARF. Hassan Chowghle, one of the most successful businessmen from Qatar, who is the chief guest for this evening. Can I please request Mr. Hassan Chowghle to please come up on the dais? Mr. Tawqir Hussain, Executive Director, ONGC, who is the guest of honor for this evening. Mr. Hussain, can I please have you on the dais, please? I think Mr. Hussain will join us shortly. Moving on to Shri Uttam Prakash Agarwal, our former president of ICAI and trustee of CAF, who is the guest of honor. Can we have a big round of applause for Shri Uttam Prakash Agarwal? He is also on the way, I guess, because of heavy rains and traffic. We have people coming on the way. Mr. R.K. Dubey, Chairman and Managing Director. He's also the guest of honor for our evening. Can we please welcome Mr. R.K. Dubey on the dais, please? He's also going to join us shortly. Mr. M.V. Taksale, Chief Managing Director of Central Bank, who is the guest of honor for the evening. Sir, please, can I have you on the dais? Mr. K.V. Srinivasan, CEO, Reliance Commercial Finance, guest of honor for the evening as well. He will also join us shortly. Mr. Shravan Rathore, one of the most famous and popular music directors. He's also on his way. Mr. Shashikant Pandit, on behalf of Vimlanand Pandit, the most successful businessman in the field of medical and our donor who have donated the ambulance to us. He is the guest of honor. Can we have a big round of applause for Mr. Shashikant Pandit? Dr. Ritu Biani, the lady dental surgeon from Indian Army and cancer survivor, became Limca Book of Record holders for cancer awareness. It's a high privilege for us, for her to be the guest of honor. Can we have a big round of applause for Dr. Ritu Biani? Welcome, ma'am. Mr. Suresh Sharma, Chairman of SK Consulting Group and Executive VP, India-China Economic and Cultural Council and well-wisher of CAF. He's also the guest of honor. Sir, can we please have you on the dais with us? A big round of applause for Mr. Suresh Sharma. Mr. Shams Dean, one of the most successful businessmen from Australia. He is also here with us, our guest of honor. Can we have a big round of applause for Mr. Shams Dean? Ms. Kausar Hassan, one of the most successful business ladies in recent times, she is also our guest of honor. Can we please have a big round of applause? Welcome, ma'am. Mrs. Rashida A. Qazi, ex-principal of Anjuman-e-Islam Girls High School, Bandra, Mumbai, and trustee of CARF. She is the honorary secretary of CARF. Can we have a big round of applause for Mrs. Rashida A. Qazi? Now, can I please welcome Dr. Raj Tendulkar. Dr. Raj Tendulkar has been a Senate member from the Maharashtra State Board and also the member of Sir J.J. Group of Hospital. He has also been associated with CARF as the management and a trustee among us. A big round of applause for Dr. Raj Tendulkar. I have been taking other names also. They will be joining us shortly due to heavy rains and traffic. So please bear a little bit of patience. While they join, we move further with the evening. And now, as I've been only talking about the wonderful and the decorative resume of Professor Dr. Rehan A. Qazi, now I think it's time for him to say a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. Welcome.
Anisha, for the kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Namaskar. Thank you very much for coming here today on the 12th Foundation Day of the Cancer Aid and Research Foundation. At the very outset, I'd like to welcome all the distinguished people who have come here today. And I would like to welcome in particular Professor Raj Shekhar from Manipal University, the Pro-Vice Chancellor of Manipal University, Dr. Vinod Bhatt. Thank you very much for coming here today. Chairman Emeritus, Professor A. Qazi, and please excuse my nervousness as I'm chairman first time, and I'm not following a particular order, but that is no disrespect to the people on the dais. Mr. Hassan Chowgle Saab, thank you very much for coming here today. Mr. Shravan Rathore, thank you very much for joining us today. Mr. Aziz Vishram, eminent solicitor. Mr. Shashikant Pandit, Dr. Ritu Biyani, dental surgeon from the Indian Army and cancer survivor. Thank you very much for coming here today and joining us today. Mr. Suresh Sharma, chairman of SK Consulting Group. Thank you for strengthening our hands and being here today. Mr. Shams Dean, our new trustee, and a very successful philanthropist and businessman from Australia who's flown in excess of 4,000 miles to be with us here today. Thank you very much for coming here today. Mrs. Kausar Hussain, thank you very much, ma'am, for being here today with the Cancer Aid and Research Foundation. My mother, Mrs. Rashida A. Qazi, Jafar Bhai from Delhi Darbar, Justice Shafi Parkar, Dr. Raj Tendulkar, thank you very much for your presence on the 12th Foundation Day of Cancer Aid and Research Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, as you've seen the video today, and as so succinctly and nicely put forward by Vanisha, the activities of Cancer Aid and Research Foundation. We started almost 12 years ago, very humbly, in the premises of a humble flat at Bridgeview on a meager sum of 18,000 rupees. And that year, when my father started the Cancer Aid and Research Foundation, he put forward that idea to the rest of his sons, and we were reluctant